What's up, guys? It's Batman. Um, I know I made a video yesterday. Hold on. I know I made a video yesterday called "We Are All Human," and I just watched PewDiePie's video about his response on how they're treating PewDiePie. The Wall Street Journal, how they're treating him. You know, I've actually thought about this a lot, thinking about going back on it and thinking about how easy it is to take a label, write something on it, and slap it down and be like, this is what you are. You can go to, in high school, everybody has their own group that people place labels on them, and labels that are just hurtful and rude. You can take somebody that has scars in their arms, tell them that they're suicidal. There's a label. Tell this person over here that they're worthless. There's a label. I mean, labels can be placed on anything and everything. Anything and everything. I mean, you could take this trophy and then a label is placed on it. Doesn't matter what the label says. This label, it's engraved into it. But a lot of labels are just like stickers. You can take it and you put it on somebody's back and they can easily grab it and just take it off and throw it away. Labels, they get to us. And I truly understand that labels can really, really harm someone. And a lot of people, they don't think about the facts before they throw out what they're trying to truly say. As in, I've been labeled before. And I'm pretty sure somebody who's watching this has been labeled before. PewDiePie is being labeled. I don't know him personally. I'm just a teenager from Indiana. But I give him a lot of respect for what he does. I mean, 53 million subscribers. That's a lot. I mean, I have not seen one person just do it all by his own for 6 years straight who went from down all the way down here to skyrocketing to the point where nobody can even tell anymore. It was like, I mean, he's gone, he's up there, he's making money, but he's being labeled. I mean, like I said, you can take a label, stick it on somebody, and say, this is what you are. Just because that they put a label on you does not mean that that's what you are, does not mean that that's what you have to live through. You can put a label on somebody and say, you're emo. That doesn't mean that you are. That doesn't mean that you cut yourself at night. I mean, if you do, you do. But it does not mean that that's what, just because somebody's put a label on you, does not mean that that's what you are. But so many people will sit there and they will place label after label after label after label because they're so easy to put on. But my question is, how easy are they to take off? They're not. See, the way that media works, the way that news works, I mean, they take everything around and then they twist it and concoct and just fabricate this story out of nowhere and then just throw it on the internet. And what happens? This high person who's very well respected drops and just keeps dropping. And then some person that doesn't get a lot of spectrum maybe, and they're already here, I mean, they're both equal, and this person says something, and the media takes it, concocts it, crumbles it up, throws it on the internet. This person that didn't have that respect, his down. And then this person makes a video, same thing, media concocts a lie in a story, they drop. PewDiePie is one of the most respected people that I actually watch on YouTube. Jacksepticeye is respected, Markiplier is respected. All these people are respected. But since PewDiePie made this joke, and yeah, they can be harmful, They can be offensive. But I mean, if you've watched him from the very, very beginning, 6 years ago at the very start, he's just a guy who's trying to make a living, who's trying to make a joke, but he doesn't mean anything by it. I mean, I make jokes in my videos. Mark Pryor makes jokes in his. Jacksepticeye makes jokes in his. We all have our own personal opinions on everything, but we get labeled. You are not a label. Nor is PewDiePie. These labels, they can destroy us, they can make us, they can build us up or they can tear us down. But at the end of the day, we've been stuck with that label. And it kills us on the inside. But we don't, and we just get a lot of respect taken down. We're from here respecting, and we get down here. So even though that they made those jokes, even though they may have hurt us, and you decided just to take a label and slap it on them, does not mean that they don't deserve respect. You may not like them, you may hate them, but I mean, look what the world has done. Look what the world is doing. Look what the media has done. They've taken a label and they've slapped it on PewDiePie. Labels are cruel, and that's coming from personal experience. I just want everybody to know that nobody's worth being told that this is what they are, and then having to live through hearing that that's what they are, growing up to be knowing that they've been told that's what they are because of a label. I mean, I understand, but PewDiePie is not at all a Nazi, at all. I mean, I give PewDiePie a lot of respect. As hard as much as everybody has thrown at him, his fans, and may have unsubscribed to him, I mean, he's still out there making videos, guys. He does not care what the media says. And if you know anything about the media, they take some random story, bring it up, just crumble it in pieces, concoct something, and then throw it. They show the evidence to make somebody who's here drop here. To make somebody that's maybe even here go up to here. But most of the time, if there's a person that's well respected and they're up here, like Felix, they take that story and he's going up, and then they make a story about him saying that he's a Nazi. Then everybody starts to believe it because it's on the internet. So he drops here. You know, the internet lies. Google may not, but I mean, you can look it up. I get it. I can understand that Walt Journal took YouTube and Disney, put them in a corner and said, hey guys, look at this, watch this, look what PewDiePie is. He's a Nazi. So forcing them to cut ties with him. I just don't understand that though. From a label, I get it. Labels can be put on everybody, on anybody, anything, on everybody, anyone, and anything. You could put a label on me. But that doesn't mean that that's what I am. I just wish everybody saw labels the same way. You are not a label. I am not a label. No one in this world deserves to be labeled. It's the same thing with respect. I mean, we all try just to do something in this world to make a living out of this world. But everything is just labeled. And it doesn't deserve to be. Just keep this in mind when you think about someone. Remember, you are not just a label.